Hello,
What's good? What's
hello.
good? We are two team,
On a mission.
and
Yes.
I am Lovely Poetiklocks,
I'm Lady B Poetry.
and we're here to just pretty much say congrats for 10 years with Queen City Awards, doing great things.
Great things. Keep it up, keep it up. We're so proud of Kevin and the entire team there that puts
The
this event on.
connected all day.
They put this event on every year. So this year we are nominated for the Poetry and Motion Award.
Yep.
This is actually our second year being nominated. Second year being nominated. And we want to tell you about some of the things we do in the community. But first we're going to start off with what Poetry in Motion means to us.
Yes. So Poetry in Motion, for me, means taking the art of spoken word and being able to articulate emotions in a way that your audience or your listener can um, experience what it is you want them to experience, whether it's love, anger, emotion of any sort. Being able to uplift and inspire, uh, or maybe even stimulate in different ways. So, poetry in motion is the art of spoken word, most definitely.
To me, Poetry in Motion is all encompassing. You have the mind, the body, and the soul covered in all aspects thereof. So we're going to feed your brain, we're going to feed your soul, and sometimes we might even feed you too, because we do that.
We do that. We feed the community now.
Feed the community. One thing that was brought up this first year, that this was a requirement was actually volunteering.
Yes.
And doing 10 hours volunteer hours. And now we collectively, I believe we have over like 100 hours of volunteer.
Probably more than that.
But that's probably something that's always, that's been ingrained in us.
We are never not volunteering. So for us to give back to the community is just an extension of ourselves.
Right.
It's like having your right hand and your left hand, and you're like building to keep a foundation together. Like that's what we do. If our foundation isn't strong, then we're not strong, and our community is our foundation. So whether it's reading poetry or teaching kids about poetry, or
the fundamentals,
if it's feeding the youth at back to school events,
feeding the community back to school.
If it's a back to school event itself, when we're out there for 9 hours playing games,
Trivial Pursuit with kids in the neighborhood. Fun. Oh my goodness, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And then even Thanksgiving, we feed the homeless. On Betty's Ford with True Life.
Yeah.
We're there giving out food.
We ourselves have taken the initiative to partner with Free Your Mind, which is a local open mic, so that we can be a part of every 2 weeks putting together packages and having packages put together for those in need, whether it's food, whether it's toiletries and things like that. That has been the most pivotal thing that we've done this year. One of the most major things. We also ourselves will go into our pockets and feed the folks, because we're eating good, we're sitting good. I'm clearly not missing a meal.
But didn't get the size by not eating.
But because we love the community, and like I said, it's our foundation, it gives us an opportunity to go out and see who these people are that are in our community. It's more than just feeding them. It's getting to know who they are and learning them by name. So that we can come back and say, hey, how you doing and what's new. So but yeah, outside of that,
we do writing sessions for anyone. Writing sessions are always open to the public, and it's a time where you want to just hone in on your craft. And it's also an outlet. We use it kind of like a counseling, also being that ear for someone. You never know what people are going through, so just having a safe space for them to come and release is always important. And then we also paint. Go into the library, West Charlotte Library, and do painting sessions for anyone that is available to come out to the library.
And we partner with a lot of nonprofits in the community. One being Guerrilla Poets. Shout out to y'all. We are also a part of Team Paint. We do a lot of work with Say Word as well. So two team is a piece of a greater puzzle in so many different ways, and each element, not only within two team, but within the other elements that we can give back, we do. And that's something that's important for us. We truly strive on being a charitable
Right.
organization, and oftentimes we will do events or things on the strength simply because we believe in having a stronger community. Um, I know when we first started out, it was charity. We
It
weren't
was
making a dime. There
at
was no
all.
money in this. It was
At all.
it
At
was
all.
simply, listen, we have a dream, and our dream is to touch this community in a way that poetry and art and jewelry and
Right.
you name DJing, whatever it is we need to do to reach the community, we're gonna do it.
3 years strong now.
3 years
3 years
strong.
strong.
Three solid
3 years
years. Matter of fact,
strong.
next year mark 4 years.
Yes.
Wow.
May 1st.
May 1st. So, I mean, it's worth every single moment that we've had. It's worth every individual, whether we meet you one time and you're just passing through this beautiful city, or you're here and we continue to work with you.
Mhm.
The support is always great. It's always wonderful to see people believe in what we do. We're a part of Charlotte Artist Revolution. It's artists who basically bring
Breaking barriers.
we break barriers by bringing art to the community, and
Mhm.
art meaning spoken word and song. We go literally out to the streets of Charlotte,
Street
and
mic.
and it's been awesome because there's some people that don't know that events are around. They
At
don't
all.
know that there's outlets for them to be expressive, and we give them a platform right there on the street, and people are able to, I don't want to say be delivered, but in essence deliver their message that they've been holding in to those around them. Like, people are actually listening to what they have to say,
Mhm.
whether it's
Mhm.
spoken word, whether it's just talking out loud. I run a workshop called Finding Your Voice, and it's all about utilizing your voice in ways to communicate what it is you're feeling or going through, or what's on your mind, and not being ashamed or afraid to say what you really want to do, or um, ways to impact the community. So I don't know, like, we do it all, man.
Yeah. And even just poetry is so many things. Like for me, poetry is everything. Everything is poetry. Point blank period. So even now, we're branching out. We're spreading our wings. So currently, I do a little stand up comedy, doing a little DJing, and poetry itself gave me that courage
Hmm.
to try other things, to spread my wings, because we are people that have multiple talents. Everyone has multiple talents. If you want to hold on into one specifically, that's fine. We're here to help you. We're your listening ear if you want. But if you want to try something else,
We
why
support
not?
it. We support everything. Like, uh, I live paint. I ventured into body painting. I never
Oh my
thought I would
goodness.
ever get into body painting. If you asked me 5 years ago, would I be body painting? I'd probably tell you no. But it's something that I found I can do, and I love the way the individual who's being painted
Mhm.
uh, releases and expresses themselves through visual art, and then in being living art is just amazing in and of itself. And then just being able to tap into different areas that I didn't think I could. Also, anybody that knows me knows I'm a published author. I have two, three
Right.
books out there, and I started out helping people write books,
Become
and
self-published.
basically now it's built itself up to the point where I have clients that come and want to pursue that simply because they see me living that actual author life. It's hard. It's hard.
Nothing is ever easy
But
if it's worth it.
exactly, hard work pays off though. So I mean, the things that we do, yes, there's parts of it that there's a fee for now, just because we know our value. And I think anything that's worth
Mhm.
being something good is comes at the right price, I guess you could say. But outside of that, what we do for the community pays off even more. So it's an even balance, I would say. You
Always,
know,
always.
always, you know. So I don't know. Thank you, Queen City Awards, for doing this. It's nice to know that as poets, we can be recognized for what we do in the community as musical artists, as
Hmm.
just individuals and businesses. It's not a dead community, most definitely not. And it's one that is constantly growing, and we're outreaching to each other in a way that is just continuously expanding. So, I mean,
Yeah. What I can say is come out and support your local artists, your local arts program, because um, things in Charlotte are changing and we want to keep the arts alive.
yes.
We need to keep the arts alive because the arts, they heal. They heal in ways that you can't even fathom. So make sure that you are supporting and support the Queen City Awards on their 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Alrighty, this is Two Team and we're signing off. Love you.
Peace.